Exactly 2 o'clock and I'm in the Colegio Mons Lasana, Colegio Obra de Don Bosco, and I'm going to go in to see how the election is going on. 2 more hours before the polls close, so let's go and see what the situation is. It's quite quiet now, it's in the middle of the day. Most people have voted up us already. Let's see if there are people waiting to vote. Just small numbers of voters here in various mesas. People waiting to vote in a line. We have 4 separate votes for the presidency, for Congress, for regional governors and for members of the Mercosur Parliament. And the lady's just putting her finger in the ink to show that she's voted. And she's going back for her identity card. There's someone coming up now to vote. Taking down his information. And it's going to give him the voting papers one by one. They're keeping his identity card while he votes. It's quite a complicated voting system because you're voting in lots of different lists in Paraguay. The voting papers are quite long. Give him 4 papers. He goes to the secret voting booth now and makes his vote. And then he'll come out and deposit the votes. Interestingly, in the line there's a Catholic priest waiting to vote as well. So it's quite clear the voting procedures on the day are quite clean. From what we can see, quite a well-structured system. And the problem is something else. The problem is what happens before the voting, the days before the voting, especially in the countryside. There's a much greater transparency with regard to the voting process here in the capital city. And the guy's coming out of the voting booth now. He's done his vote. Now he's going to deposit his papers in the boxes. Well, they're not. They're sort of transparent bags which are in the front of the voting table. It's taken quite a long time to do it, but he's almost finished now. He's coming now. This is table number 1 of Colegio Mons Lasana. It's a Don Bosco religious secondary school. Yeah, he's coming in now. He's done his voting papers and he's going to deposit them in the respective boxes. Guy in the shorts. Okay, he says they're being signed by the 3 members of the voting panel representing the 3 major parties on the basis of the vote in the last presidential elections. And he gives them back to them to say that he's the president of the mesa and he's going to put the one in each of the right one. Hopefully he puts them in the right one. I guess that might be a problem sometimes, people put them in the wrong one. I know. Yeah. There we go. So that's the voting procedure, and he signs indelible ink, and then he gets back his identity card. There we are.